Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to learn, unlearn and relearn, we have on stage Michelle Shippel and IFASA CEO Saskia Williams talking adoption. Take it away, ladies.
Thank you, Tandy.
Thank you.
Okay, we are going to be having a general discussion today as adoptive moms. Michelle and I are the adoptive moms of two beautiful boys. And so we are going to just chat about normalizing adoption as a family building option and a little bit about Michelle's journey. So would you like to start us off with where you got started?
Thank you, Saskia. So basically we started our fertility journey at VitaLab it was around maybe 2010. No. Yes. We had an appointment in 2010, and then it took me around 4 years to get myself geared up again and comfortable to go back and to actually face the fertility journey, which is, I would say, harrowing, but yeah, I wouldn't change what we went through. So my husband and myself had to go through 5 IVFs. There were 2 attempts that were IVF that we couldn't go through with, whether I was sick or there was something that wasn't working, and that was aborted. We then tried 2 ZIFTs.
Sure. With
the first ZIFT, it didn't work, and ZIFT in itself is a really, really hectic process, lots of preparation, lots of healing, wrapping your head around the situation and getting yourself geared up for what's going to possibly happen. When it didn't work, I then said to my husband and to the doctor, let's put the last 3 back. It's obviously not a process that is meant to happen for us, and we'll see what else we can do, because at the end of the day the goal was to be parents,
to be a family,
be a family, exactly, and that was what we wanted, and that is what we achieved. But it wasn't through that process, unfortunately, or fortunately. During the February of 2018, I said to my husband, let's see if we could possibly do adoption. We are such a connected couple that we thought surrogacy really was not the process for us. It wasn't the route to go. So we got in touch with Zoe Cohen, and she said to me, and this was while we were going through the last ZIFT, and I explained the whole situation to her, and I said, look, I know that it is not going to happen, but during the interim we wanted to meet you to actually start the process of adoption. And she said to me, my girl, you go and you get yourself an attitude adjustment. And I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk to me like that. It was a what experience. And
she told it like it was.
She really, she laid down the law. She told you like it was. And she was so right. Because essentially, if you believe it's going to turn out well, it will. It doesn't matter how you plan things. Everything happens the way it should, in the way that it is meant to. And you need to firmly believe that.
Yes.
And you need to believe that, yes, you have a goal, you want to be a family, you'll get there. Whether it's one route you take or another, it doesn't matter. You'll get there.
You will.
So.
And how long was the process when you got down to it? So she sent you off on holiday to get an attitude adjustment?
Oh, yes.
And then you came back.
We came back.
When you started with her, everybody's under the assumption that it's a long, invasive process, and it's just they don't think that they can deal with that.
No. This was May 2018, so we went away in April. May 2018, I was sitting in my office, and I thought, this house is far too quiet for my liking. I better make something happen. I phoned my husband, Jared, and I said, Babs, I'm phoning Zoe. He said, okay. I said, I'm going to do this. I picked up the phone within a week. Zoe was at our house doing a home visit. By middle of June, I, together with my husband, had finished all 35 requirements on her list of becoming part of RACAP and
which is getting onto the adoption list.
Yes, and being seen as a parent who is allowed to adopt.
Exactly. So you can do it within 6 weeks.
So,
the process, you can take as long as you want to do it, as long as at your time, but you can be on that list in 6 weeks.
In 6 weeks.
And how long were you on the list for?
Oh, not long at all. Not long at all, because we were dealing with a case which completely went awry, and I actually said to Zoe, listen, this is not good for the family. This is not the way to go for us. She said, okay, great. Now that you've said no, there's another little one waiting for you. This was end of June. She said, he's going to be born in July. You just back off. Phone me when you need to. Let me do my job and keep quiet. Which I did. And so that was now July happening. August went past, September went past, and eventually in October I get a phone call, Michelle. It's happening. It's happening. I'm like, okay. We were very lucky with certain things on this with this little one. November we were offered tickets by friends of ours to go to the baby expo. And I thought to myself, you know what? Whether this little one comes to us or whether it's the next one that comes to us, I'm going to have to deal with this anyway. So off we went. I ended up buying a car seat, buying a pram, getting the car protector, seat protector, getting a mirror, and I came home for that weekend going in and out of the other bedroom thinking, oh, what have I just done?
We did a trolley dash around Baby City because we had 3 days to get everything. So we literally, those things you see on TV, we trolley dashed around Baby City, just taking a little bit of everything, just in case. It was brilliant.
So that was Friday. We did it, that was a very quick dash. By the time we got home, I said to Zoe, what's happening with the little one? Because he still had to go for tests to confirm that he was adoptable. And now I've just gone and spent this money, which is a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. About an hour or two later, she says to us, congratulations, I'm coming to fetch you on Monday afternoon after lunch. You're going to meet your baby.
And when you looked into his eyes?
I said to that boy, buddy, you are coming home. You are ours. That is it.
And how old is he now?
He's now 3, just over 3 years old. He, when we met him, he was just over 5 months. Beautiful, blue-eyed little boy. And thank God I wouldn't change a moment of it. Now, he is hectic. He is busy.
They are.
An absolute treasure. And
a joy for the whole family.
Yes, without a doubt.
So tell us a little bit more about your book. You wrote a book about your journey.
So while I was going through IVF, etc., the whole fertility process, the only way that I felt that I could actually release all that pent-up anxiety, all those heavy emotions, was to write. As a kid, I'm told that as a kid I wrote quite an interesting story. I don't remember it. I don't know what I wrote. And I thought to myself, you know what, if I've got that ability, let me put pen to paper and let's see what comes out. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So I sat in my office and I typed away. And I would sit for, whether it was 10 minutes, half an hour, or a few hours, and my husband would look at me and he would actually joke and he would say, you know, pens and paper would be flying and your hair would be flying and your hands are going all over the place. And I'm worried about you. What are you writing? I'm like, well, here, take a look. So this was journaled over the entire IVF and adoption process.
Wow.
Whether it was weekly or monthly or daily.
It helped you cope.
It really helped me cope. Well, that together with sitting and meditating for 30-minute periods, listening to classical music, whatever you can do to calm yourself and gather yourself, just do it.
What's your book called?
It's Meeting My Angel.
And how do everybody get their hands on it? Because it's something that is needed to be read.
Well, you're welcome to get in touch with myself, or you're welcome to get it on Amazon Kindle. And there, as you say, there isn't a lot of books on fertility out there. So,
and the fertility journey that ends the only way that we know it to end with our little boys. Well, my boy is not so little anymore, 29 in December, but with the light of our lives.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't change a thing.
Not for 1 second.
Thanks,
the process is what makes it.
It is. Thank you.
Thank you.